So the thing of it is this, bro. It's the same deal with the way that I teach sales. What do I always say?
Just
I
have a
can't
conversation.
that, but also what? I can't teach you what to say, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Hmm.
good to have a loose script, right?
Yeah.
What I do is I don't try to do all of it in one call. I start by asking just a few of the questions, and then I'll just go back to how I do it naturally, and it just gradually starts to come in. So that's one step.
Hmm.
The thing is, it's like, okay, when we zoom out, there's all this stuff that I have to learn what to say, but what if I could think about it properly? Because that's when it really clicked for me. So, what the deal is here is what am I trying to actually accomplish? What's the outcome I'm looking for? I want to overcome objections prior to the close. I want to pre-handle all these objections prior to the close. That's my thinking. So now I'm just going to keep asking questions until I overcome that objection prior to the close. And the way that we overcome objections in the discovery process of the call isn't by solving them logistically. There's nothing to logistically solve always, right? It's
Hmm.
more so we're changing their beliefs and turning them into somebody that's closable. So it's what questions do I need to ask to under to so it's what questions do I need to ask to uncover these objections? And if they have that objection, what's the belief that I need them to have? So it's question, reframe belief, or use analogy, or continually ask questions to get them to change their belief. That's it. I have to get their beliefs to no longer resonate with the objection they give me. So, for example, you and I just role played, and I asked you
Hmm.
what's prevented you from taking action, and you're like, "This is brand new," but that's the bullshit answer. The real answer is, okay, maybe it's brand new to you, but have you been wanting to make more money for longer than when you've seen this ad? You saw this ad a week ago. Have you been wanting to make more money for longer than that? Yes, right?
Hmm.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what's prevented you from figuring out a new way to make money over the last year and a half since you've been wanting to?
Yeah. I see.
Fear,
I see. Yeah.
fear,
Okay.
uncertainty, laziness, complacency. That's the actual objection. I can reframe your financial objection pretty easily.
Hmm.
Give me that. I need to be able to reframe your commitment objection. And the reason is you have to be wanting to buy the product instead of me selling it to you.
Hmm.
Do you see how this, so it's pretty much get the objection. Do you see how this way of thinking has led you to this way of results?
Yeah.
What do you think that, how long has that been going on for? Now we widen the gap. How long has that been going on for? A year and a half. What do you feel like you've missed out on over the last year and a half by not making an extra 3 grand a month?
Just more time with my kids and travel.
And how does that make you feel?
I feel stuck.
And is that something that you're okay with continuing to feel that way?
Absolutely not.
Okay, and why not?
Because there's more to life out there.
What do you mean?
You know, I just see all these young people out there. I see within myself that I'm capable of doing it.
The other thing that I'm doing there is you're giving me, because like you're getting people in their pain. So what does that mean? They want to shut down usually.
Hmm.
They start to give you less and less answers.
Hmm.
They're choking up, dude. Right?
Yeah.
So what did I do there? Every time you gave me an answer, what did I do? Did you notice?
You kind of dug deeper. You asked me, what do you mean by that?
Immediately put it right back on you though, so quick.
Hmm.
It's like, dude, you're not passing me the ball. I'm not holding on to the ball.
Hmm.
Like, I gotta widen that gap. You got because there's more to life. What do you mean there's more to life? How? Why? Like I gotta get you to admit it and sit in it. Is that
Yeah.
is that something you're willing to settle for?
No,
Okay, so what do you think we have to do?
we got to change.
All right, so what do you think that means for you on this call?
I got to do something about my current situation and learn the skills.
Got to be open to figuring this out. Yeah, cool. So that's pretty much where you got to have somebody at the end of disco.
Dude, no, I know, dude. It hits. It hits when you get
Okay.
to that point, bro.
So
Yeah, I'm telling you,
got to write
it's
out the
worth the
thing.
time.
You got to write out what are the thoughts you got to figure out how to think about this shit, not what to say.
'Cause you're right. Like at the end of the day, like this is brand new to me. I just don't know where to start.
But anybody can do this if they have the right thoughts in the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
Because
So I
it.
said I
Go ahead.
I said I don't know where to start. And then what was the next question you said? Like what's your thought there? Like, okay, I don't know where to start. Is it because it's like it's
I don't know.
brand new or like do you dig deeper? Like what do you mean by that?
When you say I don't know where to start, what do you mean? Like where would you say that? What did I ask you that prompted that response?
Um, what prevented you? I said nothing. And then why is that? I said I just didn't know where to start with this business.
Okay, gotcha. So like this newer opportunity, this is a newer opportunity for you. You never considered doing online coaching before?
I mean, I've been thinking about it for a while. I just didn't know where to get started.
How long have you been thinking about it?
About 6 months now.
Okay, and this is the first time you reached out to get help with something?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you make the decision like 6 months in, like, hey, it's been 6 months. I don't really know what I'm doing. Maybe I should get some help here.
Yeah, I just recently stumbled across one of your ads.
Okay. So what do you think prevented you from reaching out earlier to another coach or to like find like actively seek out a mentor?
Mm,
Just say I didn't see it. Say
yeah, I
something.
didn't see it. Yeah, I
This is
didn't see it.
you never knew you could get help with something like this.
Yeah.
Okay. You said but you've been trying to do this for 6 months. Um, what do you think's prevented you? Like, have you been watching YouTube, like reading books, like looking at other fitness coaches' accounts?
Yeah, I've been seeing other fitness accounts on Instagram.
Okay. Did you reach out to anybody else like that to get help to see what they got going on?
No, no, I
Okay.
haven't.
What do you think's like prevented that?
I was just scared to reach out to these influencers.
Okay, gotcha. Why do you think you're scared?
I don't know them. I don't know these people. I
Yeah,
don't usually DM strangers or anything like that.
for sure, man. I understand that. Like, I can appreciate that. So, I guess the point is, so you've been wanting to potentially do something like this for 6 months. How long would you say you've been wanting to make more money for?
Forever.
For sure. But like, when would you say you were super conscious of it, where you're like, I actually need to make like this amount of dollars more per?
Mm, probably for the last 6 months.
Okay, 6 months as well. Okay.
Hmm.
So you didn't really know how to do this, but like, what else has prevented you from like finding a new way to make money? Like just like figuring out like doubling down on your job, putting more time in, like what's prevented you from figuring out a new way to just make more income over the last 6 months in general?
It's just, I'm not sure. I don't know.
Is it fair to say like you just haven't been has it been not as much of a priority for you as you would like to think?
Yeah, I guess like I don't know. It's just I see it on Instagram. Like, yeah, I want to do that, but I'm not sure if it's like gonna work for me.
Yeah. So do you see how that style of thinking has kept you in the same spot, like making the same amount of money over the last 6 months?
Like just thinking it's not for me. Yeah,
Okay. So if you continue to have those thoughts, where do you think that's going to lead you in the next 6 months? What type of money do you think you'd be making if you're thinking the same way you're thinking right now?
just the same.
And is that something you'd be okay with?
No.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. It's there's more to life out there. I know I can be making more money,
What do you
and what
feel
I'm living off right now is just it's not enough.
what do you feel like you'd miss out on if you don't start making more money in the next couple months?
If I don't make money in the next couple of months, man, I'll still be broke.
What do you feel like that would cause you to miss out on in your life?
Just everything. I'll just be stuck doing the same, staying in my 9 to 5.
Yeah. And is that something that you really like want to do?
No,
Okay. So what do you ideally want to do?
I want to start this business.
Okay. And you want to make how much money do you want to make?
I want to at least make 10K a month.
Okay, for sure, man. So how do you feel like you'd feel if you started making 10 grand a month?
It would feel amazing.
Why?
I'll be able to provide for my family. I'll be able to buy nicer things.
Yeah, pretty cool. So that version of yourself, what do you think what do you think he does, on a call like this if he feels like this would help him?
He would do it
And why is that?
because it seems like you guys have a really good product and can actually, help me get my business started.
Yeah, for sure. So that's how you do it. So pretty much, bro, it's like what I've been doing is I skin the cat. I don't know why I call it skin the cat. I skin the cat on the discovery side of things, where you get the real objection out of them, and then you pretty much just get the consequence of that objection. And then once I get all that pain there where it's pretty obvious that they need to do something, then I go to the goal side and I ask them how it would feel to achieve that goal, and I widen the gap on that side.
No, I see it.
And then you could do the reality check how they have it. Like, what's the so that's what you want. How far away do you feel like you are from there right now? You know,
Very far, man.
or so what do you feel like you need to do? So that's why we're on the call. So I can show you I wouldn't even say, so what do you want to do from here? I'd be like, so that's why we're on the call, right? Is to obviously like solve that issue so you can get to where you
Hmm.
want to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just break down the program real quick. It's like me kind of talking as if like, dude, like I already closed you. I already just fucking
Yeah.
closed you right here. So I'm just gonna break down the program real quick, make sure that it makes sense, and then we'll try to figure out the tuition together. Does that sound good?
That sound good.
And I give them like a 5 minute pitch, and then I just fucking go right into it.
Yeah. No, I like how he sets up the pitch is like, what do you feel like you need the most help with? Or like, and I guess like, yeah, what do you feel like you really need help with in regards to like PTBI so you can actually get this business started?
I feel like I need help with, content, and I don't really know what to charge, and I'm not sure how to really. I don't know, man. I guess like I don't even. I feel good about being a trainer, but I don't know how to get clients online, like train them.
Okay. And in regards to just finding the clients and creating content, like I just want to make sure I have a good understanding of what you need. Like, how do you feel like you would learn that the best? I just really want to make sure our program's tailored to you.
I wouldn't say that last part there.
Really? Okay.
Feel like you just kind of like put the frame on them where it's like, yeah, I just want to make sure we can help you, bro.
Okay, okay. I see where you're coming from with that.
So, um, what did you say? So what do I need? I don't know. If maybe like coaching calls and some videos to watch. Like I feel like I'm pretty motivated,
Okay.
self-motivated.
Solid, solid. And is there anything else you feel like you need help with?
Um, yeah, I mean LLCs and stuff like that. I don't really know what to do.
Okay. No worries, man. We definitely got that handled as well. We do have an accountant on the team, so we can definitely help you out with that. And um, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be a little bit, I know we're role playing, but I mean, I would be a little bit more enthused.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, man. Of course.
Was
I
that,
don't know what is when I role play, bro. Like it's just something I don't know.
it's
It's
really,
weird to me.
it used to fuck me up too. Like I'd be like, damn, I'm good at sales. Somebody put you on the spot to role play, and it's like, I suck. And I
Yeah.
always thought it was like, oh, I just can't get into it. But you want to hear the honest truth, bro?
What is it?
Because I actually sucked.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, I'm closing deals, I'm making money. You could be bad at sales and still make a lot of money. But if you want
Hmm.
to make like a ridiculous amount of money and you want to close at a very high percentage and have your calls not be, miserable, you got to get good.
Hmm. Okay.
So, is there another part you want to role play or you want to throw me an objection? Throw me some objection right now.
Um, I mean,
Hmm.
what have you been handling or what have you been seeing? Mine has been
Oh,
mainly been logistical.
I haven't recorded any of this on my camera.
That's it's okay. You got it on
Recorded
Zoom,
on
bro.
Zoom. Yeah, I recorded it on
That's
Zoom.
fine.
I'm gonna
You got it
put
on
this on
Zoom.
YouTube just on Zoom. Yeah, whatever. Go ahead.
What have you been seeing on the calls, bro? What have you been facing?
Not as much since I started really going way harder at reframing. I mean, it's primarily price objections, but majority of it's been logistical.
Okay. We can try that then.
All right, give
Just
me,
try building that emotional, like, I gotta do this. So I have to get
gotcha, man.
resourceful.
Oh, gotcha, man. So yeah, so it's just gonna be 5K one time. How would you like to proceed with that?
Yeah, man, I can't do 5K. What are your payment plans?
Gotcha, man. No worries. So the 5K all in one shot, it sounds like that won't work for you specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
But you're open to wanting to move forward. You just need a little bit more of a feasible payment plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, man. Is there anything besides the finances at this point? Or that's really it?
Yeah, it's just really the finances, man. You guys have a great program.
Okay, sick, man. No worries. Make my job easy. So, yeah, man, I just want to ask you a couple financial questions. I'm on your team for helping you figure out the most feasible way to do this. You know, most people do break it up. So, what I would like to do, ask you some questions, get some more info, and we'll figure out what option makes the most sense. Is that cool?
That's cool.
Cool, man. So, right now, with just what you're currently doing, what would you say you typically make per month?
I make around 3K.
Okay, gotcha. And I know obviously we both know like you're gonna make a little bit more money from starting this. Okay. Um, After your bills and everything, you usually save a little bit at the end of each month.
Yeah,
You have a rough
about like
estimate.
200.
Okay. What do you, and I know you need money for other things, emergency savings, things like that, but what do you cumulatively have saved up right now?
I have about like 2K.
Okay. Do you have good credit?
It's decent.
Do you
It's
know
decent.
roughly what it is?
Yeah, it's around like a 640.
Okay. Do you have credit available?
Um, nah, I don't.
No. Okay, so you have about 640.
Yeah.
She gave me pretty shitty. You gave me pretty
Is that
shitty.
a shit? Okay, six. I have a 650.
Okay, 650. Okay. So, okay, gotcha, man. So, what I would say would make the most sense for you is we have a firm in Klarna. Have you ever heard of either of those or used them?
I have, yeah.
Okay, cool. So they're pretty simple, man. So all it is they actually will fund the tuition to us. You don't have to make a payment for 30 days, and they let you break the payments up in a really small, feasible option. So typically the smallest option is around 250 bucks a month. That's what most people do, and it works well for them because they can cover the cost of that with one client themselves. Does that sound like it would work a little bit better for you?
Yeah, it could work.
Okay, cool, man. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay.
We get denied. What do you do next?
Gotcha, man. So, well, I mean, probably what I would try there is PayPal credit, to be quite frank. I wasn't really thinking, but I would do PayPal credit at 640 or 650. I would need, yeah,
Okay.
without a doubt, PayPal credit. And then you got to go for the 1K down or 500 now, 500 later. Like that's what you got to do.
Yeah. I mean, this ended up being logistical. Like, how do we? I want to make it like where you have to like, I have to be resourceful from it. Like, how do you do that? You have to build up like the pain or something. I guess, yeah. Like, okay, hit me with something.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
want
not
me
sure
to?
this is gonna work for me. I'll do that one.
All right, rip it.
Yeah, Andy, I love the program. I'm just not sure if this is gonna work for me.
Yeah, for sure, man. No worries. So, what do you feel like? Why do you feel like the program isn't going to work out?
It's not that I don't think it's gonna work out. I feel like I just need to see like other successful people.
Okay. Yeah, for sure, man. What do you feel like it is about seeing other successful people that would make you feel like you'd have more certainty on taking this step for yourself?
Just one, it just proves to me it's a legit program, I guess, and that it can work for anyone.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like everybody wants to feel that way, obviously, that this would be a good step. They know it's going to work out. But you know what's funny about all of those people? Because, I mean, to be quite frank, you've already saw the testimonials and we went over a lot of that today, right?
Yeah.
Seemed like you were pretty bought in until I dropped the investment on you, which is totally reasonable. I understand that. But I could put you in contact with people in the program. I could show you a bunch of Instagrams here. We have a ton of testimonials that you already saw. I mean, what do you think they would tell you to do?
It would probably tell me to do the program
Okay, why?
because obviously they've seen results in it.
For sure. So, do you know what those people all had in common? They
What?
stopped looking for certainty and they became the certainty in themselves that, hey, I know that this could work for me if I actually put the time and the energy and the effort in. Okay. But they became that certainty themselves that they could rely on themselves and get the help from the program at the end of the day. because that's
Hmm.
all we really have at the end of the day. So, I know it sounded like a few minutes ago you loved everything until we went over the price. So, would you say the price at all is affecting your decision on feeling like this might not be a good idea?
Yeah, man, it's just 5K is a lot, man. It's scary.
Yeah, for sure, man. I get it. If this was free, would you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
You guys have amazing results. It's everything that I need. I like how it's structured and all of that.
For sure, man. I mean, that's the way we have it set up. I guess what I meant is personally though, like why would you do it? Why would you feel like it's a good step in the right direction for you?
Because it's just getting me one step closer to my goal of starting this business.
Yeah. And what is the consequence like in a positive manner of you starting this business? What's the positive outcomes that could come from that?
I'm just gonna, you know, having my own business. I'm my own boss, so I'll be making more money, and I can quit my 9 to 5.
Yeah. And what would that do for you if you were able to quit your 9 to 5?
It would just, it would change everything, man. Just have more freedom, set my own schedule.
How would you feel?
Dude, amazing. Just amazing.
Awesome, man. So that guy that's feeling amazing in that moment, he's making 10 grand a month, he's making his own schedule. What did that guy do to get to that point? Did he become the certainty in himself
Yeah,
instead of looking for certainty?
yeah.
You see how a continual pursuit of looking for certainty that doesn't exist would lead to the spot you're in right now?
If I always have to be certain about everything instead of taking a risk on myself,
Saying you're looking for certainty, but that certainty doesn't exist. What happens when you look for something that doesn't really exist?
you just keep chasing it
You never
and you
find
end up
it,
going nowhere. Yeah.
right? So that version of yourself, what do you think he would do on this call?
So it would take the action.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
I want to do it, man.
Okay. Cool, man. So we could talk payment plans. I can help you with the payments. We could figure that out. Just can't help you with the commitment, but it sounds like you're ready to make that commitment now. So
Yeah.
let's talk about the payments. All right.
Okay.
That's fire. That was pretty good. I think we can do this.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna go more of the risk. What was it? Oh, fuck, I just lost it.
Little long-winded. Huh.
No, there's one. Oh, I just lost it. You've done this one before. You've done this one before with someone.
The familiarity versus happiness.
Yes, yes. Or like our brain wants to keep us safe, not
Yeah,
happy.
yeah.
I thought you were gonna go down that route.
I mean, that's a good one too. I mean, do you want to hear that one?
Yeah, no, that one's fire, dude. That one's so fire.
So that one goes something like, so it sounds like making 10 grand a month, making your own schedule, doing these things, they're all things that would make you really happy, correct?
Yeah.
But do you know what you have to do to get to that point where you're really happy? You have to do a
What?
bunch of stuff that you've never done before. Invest in yourself, maybe drop more money than you've ever dropped, hire a coach, start a business, learn all the skills that would be new for you to run the business. So it's all stuff that would make you happy, but it's very unfamiliar to you. And anytime we do anything that's very unfamiliar to us, it's very uncomfortable, right? It seems not safe. On the other hand, with where you are right now, like you said, you're not really satisfied with your job. You're not satisfied with the level of money you're making. You're not satisfied with the amount of time that you could spend with your wife and kids. So it's fair to say you're not really happy right now, but you're very familiar with those circumstances and you've become so conditioned to them that they actually seem secure. Do you see
Yeah.
that? So,
Yeah.
but is it fair to say that if you are to experience these circumstances for another 6 months, you would be in even a less secure spot? You'd be in a really bad position.
I think I would just be the same.
Okay, you might be the same. That's fair. You might be the same, but do you see how it's not actually secure? It's just an illusion of being secure?
Okay.
Because what do you not have right now that you want? Why you want to start this business?
I just want more time and money.
Want more time and money. And that's why we're on the call, right? It's kind of funny how that works, right? Where
Hmm.
we're on the call so that way you could have more time and you could make more money. And what do you feel like, you need to do that? Wouldn't it be starting this business and learning all of these skills?
Yeah,
So you not having the time and you not having the money, is that the problem or is that the symptom of the problem?
that's the symptom.
Because if you had the time, or if you had the business, you had the skills, you knew how to do this already, what would you have more of?
More time and money.
So do you see how that way of thinking right now of I don't have the time, I don't have the money is giving you the results in the situation that you have right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would just reframe it like that. So it's just one hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably could have been smoother. You kind of like tripped me up, but like that's gonna
Well,
happen. That's why you got to be on your feet and you got to know how to think because yeah, maybe I like fumbled my words or I didn't have the best response. I'm real quick.
mhm,
A lot of people are slow. Like I fire the questions back really quick, right? Maybe sometimes a little too quick, but it's all about just knowing how to navigate it. So like I just knew how to
mhm.
properly. Do you feel like I could have still made you closable there? If I
No, I've definitely seen you hit that. Um, your brain wants to keep you safe, not happy. Reframe a lot better in the past, but
for sure,
it's okay.
for sure.
It's okay. We're role playing. We're getting better here.
Do you want me to give you an objection?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like you guys and everything, but for whatever reason, yeah, I like it, Josh. I'm just like pretty sold on the idea of going with the program that has a guarantee because I've seen them out there.
Okay. No, no worries, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure I told you we do have a guarantee.
Okay, gotcha, man. Well, what is it again?
Yeah. So our guarantee is that you either double the tuition within the 6 months of the program, or at least have 15 paying clients within the 6 months of the program. Obviously, man, you have to put in all the work. You watch all the videos, you join the group calls, you join that one-on-one call with your coach, and you still don't see results. We have that guarantee in place where we'll give you your money back. So is it really just a guarantee, or do you feel like it's something else that's holding you back?
I mean, it's just the unknown, man. Like that's why I'm asking
Unknown.
the T, like it's a risk.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Is it fair to say that if you knew, so it's a risk. Let me ask you this. If you knew for 100% of a fact that you wouldn't fail, I'm trying to do it, bro. I need to practice this.
Yeah. No, I'm not laughing at you. Sorry.
It's all good. So let me ask you this. If you knew 100 for 100, if you knew for 100% fact you wouldn't fail, if you did, would you do it?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
So is it fair to say what you're really looking for is certainty here?
Yeah, I guess in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it fair to say what you're looking for is certainty here? That what we will do here will actually get you where you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, of
I'm just
course.
repracticing that line. Okay, sweet. So the thing is that we all make decisions based on the current perspective, which makes sense. So the thing is that we make all, so the thing is that we make decisions based on our current perspective, which makes sense. Now the very tough thing is being able to make decisions. So no. Now the very tough thing is being able to make decisions on where we want to go and not where you're currently at. Because if I continue to finally make decisions based on where I'm at, where would I end up?
If you continued, that didn't really make sense.
Yeah,
I feel
I'm
like
just reading it
I
word
thought
for
you just
word,
became
bro.
the prospect on me.
No, no, no. I'm just trying to read this, bro, because I try saying some of these things, and it
And
just doesn't make
saying,
sense
bro,
sometimes.
stop reading it.
Okay.
Take a glance. Here's all the script's good for. You take a glance to get the idea. Okay, yeah. Why do I need to ask that? What's the thinking? What are you trying to do right now? You're trying to reframe one of my beliefs, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking for certainty. Okay, so what do
Hmm.
I need to do? I need to change this guy's belief on him looking for something that doesn't exist. I need to show him how his belief is not serving him.
Hmm.
So instead of what do I say, it's what do I need to do? Okay, this
Okay.
guy told me, yeah, I'm looking for certainty. There's no certainty. Okay, he has a limiting belief in regards to certainty that's preventing him from being closable and taking action. So I don't need to know what to say. I'll figure out what to say. I just need to know I need to keep hammering at this until I realize that we changed his belief.
Okay.
Does that
Let
make
me
sense?
try that. Yes, yes.
All the
Okay, I'll try
thinking.
not reading the script. I'll try not reading it and try to
Yeah, we're role
understand
playing.
what, yeah,
Fuck it up. Fuck up.
yeah. No, no, no. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again.
All right.
So let me ask you this. If you knew for 100% fact you wouldn't fail, would you still do it?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. So is it fair to say that what you're really looking for here is certainty? That like what we do will actually get you where you want to go, making your online business and all of that?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think like who wouldn't be looking for certainty in that aspect?
Of course, it makes sense, man. But here's the thing. Like this is what I've observed, with other people is that, and myself actually, is that we all make the decisions on based on where we're at and not where we want to go. And that's like the fundamental truth at the end of the day that if we continue to do decisions or make decisions on where we're at instead of where we want to go, we're always going to stick in the same spot, never make a change. Okay. So that's the very tough thing that we need to do here is actually start acting and start taking action like the person, the ideal version of yourselves
Can I
that will
pause
actually
you?
start take, huh?
Can I pause you? Is that cool?
Yeah, of course. I'm doing this off the top of my head.
You need me to come to the conclusion of having the belief.
Okay.
The only way I can do that is if I say it to you.
Okay.
I can't get the belief from you if you just verbally vomit on me. So
Okay.
you need to do what you just did, but you need to ask questions. There's times for like some of these analogies for sure.
Hmm.
But I would say when you're telling them, bro, like the way that you're speaking right now, I know we're role playing, but I would recommend you like speak more punctually
Punctually.
so your words hit harder.
Okay.
So when I go over the familiarity versus certainty bit that you just told me about, right, 2 minutes ago,
Hmm.
these things, making 10 grand a month, having more time with your family, those things are things that would make you happy, right?
Yeah.
I'm slow with it so they can fucking process what I'm saying, and I'm getting them to say something so it feels like they're coming to the conclusion.
Yeah.
So you just like verbally vomited on me, which is fine, like we're practicing, but I'm just saying like I'd be a bad coach if we did that way. So try to do it again.
Yeah.
I'll start with, yeah, man, I'm looking for certainty. I mean, of course.
Okay. Is that you said I have to ask better questions in a way? Okay.
Why do you feel like you're looking for more certainty?
Okay. So why do you feel like you're looking for more certainty?
I mean, it's just like a big investment, like there's a lot of risk involved. I just I just want to be sure it's a good idea.
Okay. That's 100% valid. Is it fair to say though what you're really looking for?
Josh is stressing right now. So, so what did I just tell you? What was my answer?
You gave me a lot of things, bro. You said it was the money. You just said like it's a huge investment.
Yeah,
Like
so I
part of me wants to go to the money,
yeah,
objection, and then,
so
you
stop
know,
thinking about it. It's exactly how it is. So I said, yeah, man, why does it want to be certain? Because it's a lot of money, and I just want to be for sure.
okay.
Yeah. Besides the money, is there anything else that's keeping you unsure about it? I just gave you the real objection.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. No, I get it, man. It's a huge investment, but besides the money, would you still do the program?
I mean, I'd give it a shot, yeah, if it was free.
Why though?
Because it seems like it worked for a lot of other people. I mean, it seems like you guys have a proven process down.
Okay. No, I'm glad that you like our testimonials, but like, why would you want to personally do it though?
Um, I just want to, grow as an individual and start making more money. And I feel like if I had a business, it would check all my boxes.
Okay, so starting a business is it's very important to you. Okay. And what was the other stuff?
Yeah, I just want to make,
Sorry.
I just want to make more money and grow. And I feel like an online business would check all those boxes.
Okay. So here's the thing, Anthony. We can definitely help you out with the investment. We can definitely break it down. Like I said, we do have payment plans and financing options that could be available to you. But at the end of the day, like the one thing we can't do for you is just actually having that commitment to do it. So let me ask you this, like, how important is this to you actually?
It's very important. I do need to change my situation.
Okay. So if we can come up with maybe like a payment plan or figure out like a financing option, is that something you'd be open to doing?
I'd be open to it.
Okay. So let's figure something out. Let me ask you just a couple more questions of your finances and then we can figure it out from there. Does that sound good?
Yeah. So that guy would probably go open wallet with you, but I would expect him to maybe still have that certainty objection. I feel like it wasn't reframed enough.
Okay.
So when I was like, yeah, it seems like it works for everybody else. Why do you feel like it worked for them? Because you guys have a good process, blah, blah, blah. And you realize
Hmm.
that you're going to be going through the same process as them. If I were to put you in contact with those people, do you feel like, speaking to them, that would give you even more certainty?
Yeah.
What do you feel like they would tell you to do? Oh, they tell me to do it. Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Them. You know something that's, we've had a lot of people join us and see success. Do you know something that everybody that's seen success has in common?
What?
They were all sitting exactly where you were sitting when they signed up for the program. Do you think a lot of them were feeling uncertain about their future, when they were taking this bet on themselves?
Yeah.
Okay. All the people that took a bet on themselves and it worked out, how do you think they're feeling right now? What do you think they would tell their past version of themselves in that moment?
I wish you joined the program sooner.
For sure. And the people that came in and joined, how do you think that differs from the people that said no and they don't figure this out? Who do you think obviously got closer to their goal of being an online fitness coach?
The person that took action.
Because they just gave themselves the opportunity. That's really the only thing that they have in common. It's
Yeah.
not that they weren't smarter, they weren't better looking, they weren't more confident, they weren't more muscular. They actually just gave themselves the opportunity, right? Because they became the certainty themselves. A lot of us tend to look for certainty. I'm not going to lie. There's obviously uncertainty that comes into this equation as there is with every decision, right? But we're looking for certainty when it doesn't exist. You know what happens when you look for something that doesn't exist?
You never find it.
Where do you think you end up then?
Just staying the same.
And is that something you're okay with?
No.
So you got to reframe that certainty belief. Like why they're literally looking for that's a good one. You're looking for something that doesn't
That
exist.
was fire. That was fire, bro. That was
Yeah,
a fire.
yeah. Sometimes you just cook. Sometimes you just cook out
That
there.
was really good. That was really good. No, I see how you do it. Yeah, like you said, you're not really using analogies. It's more asking really good